of caring for other people, the willingness to suffer for the sake of love. But yeah, there has to be some kind of suffering. There will always be suffering. There may not always be moral suffering. There may not be physical suffering. But here's the interesting thing, the fascinating dynamic, 18, 19-year-olds. And I've seen it, unfortunately, with some folks in priesthood and religious life. The worst thing for a human person is to have way too much time, and to be too comfortable. It's not good. They get more anxious. You guys say, you're happier now than when you were 18. And I bet you when you were 18, you probably slept a lot more. You probably were more comfortable.
Correct.
But because actually how much sleep do you get?
Not a lot. That's not my choice. Yeah, it's not my choice.
Yeah, well, we talk about it a little bit because basically you have to care for your daughter.
Yeah, so if you'd have told me, I would be happy, with my kind of schedule right now of kind of taking care of her through the night. When I was 18, I'd have said, no, that doesn't sound like happiness. But your life gets turned upside down when you go through things, and I think once you try and look for God's presence in everything, what happened was, and I asked that question because I've got the hindsight of trying to bear a burden without God's grace, without His presence, and it's not possible. It's just not possible, and it sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks. And with finding God in those times and looking for His grace at every moment, my situation's not different, but it's easier to kind of bear that cross. I'm not getting more sleep. She's not getting any healthier, but like I said last night, it kind of has meaning now because this isn't just it. And so from our first conversation where you threw a huge bucket of cold holy water on me spiritually, kind of, finding that God's true grace in the midst of suffering, I'm not thankful for what she's going through, but I'm thankful to have gone through it because I think now know, like you said, what that grace really is. And so, I'm just wondering, can people have a strong, passionate relationship without being stripped of everything, and especially in this world that's so about itself, how does the church succeed in bringing that word to somebody? How do you say, hey, God loves you, but it's not all about you, to a world that it's all about me?